Have you ever felt like you're the one standing in your own way? You're not lazy. You're not just bad with money or not meant for more. Often the real barrier is invisible, a deep-seated self-limiting beliefs that trace back to unresolved trauma. If you've experienced any form of abuse, emotional manipulation, or control, these painful events may have quietly shaped how you see yourself and what you believe you're capable of. Let's unravel how past abuse impacts your mindset and how to begin reclaiming your power. I'm Carmen Tosca, a certified financial coach. If you are a woman seeking financial freedom, find my resources in the video description. What are self-limiting beliefs? Self-limiting beliefs are the internal narratives that tell you what you can't do, be, or have. They sound like, I'll never be good with money. People like me don't succeed. I'm not strong enough to leave. I'm too damaged to start over. These beliefs don't come from nowhere. They are often rooted in your past, particularly in experiences where your autonomy, voice, or sense of worth was stripped away. How abuse plants the seeds of self-doubt. During an abusive relationship, whether romantic, familial, or even in the workplace, you may have been subjected to criticism, guilt-tripping, or blame. These messages are more than just cruel words in the moment. Over time, they can become internalized truths. When someone repeatedly tells you that you're worthless, stupid, unlovable, or incapable, you might start to believe it, especially if that person had power over you. Abuse is rarely just physical. It often includes mental manipulation and emotional gaslighting that distorts your reality. This is how self-limiting beliefs form, not from truth, but from repetition. The power imbalance and its lingering effects. Abuse often stems from a power imbalance. Your abuser may have controlled finances, isolated you from support systems, or distorted your words to make you question your own perception. This imbalance doesn't just disappear when the relationship ends. You may continue to operate from a place of fear, scarcity, or helplessness, unaware that you are still influenced by beliefs that no longer serve you. Thoughts like, I can't do this on my own, I'll never trust anyone again, or I'm not strong enough, can quietly run in the background, limiting your potential even after the threat has passed. The emotional and physical toll. Self-limiting beliefs aren't just abstract thoughts, they manifest physically and emotionally. Survivors often experience anxiety or chronic worry, depression or emotional numbness, PTSD and trauma triggers, low self-esteem, trust issues, chronic pain, sleep disturbances. These symptoms compound over time, reinforcing the belief that something is wrong with you or that change isn't possible. But that's not the truth. It's the trauma talking. Recognizing the voice of trauma. Self-limiting beliefs aren't facts. They're echoes of someone else's narrative, stories formed during a time when you were doing your best to survive. Recognizing this is the first step toward healing. Ask yourself, whose voice am I hearing when I doubt myself? When did I first start believing I wasn't enough? What experience taught me that I had no control? By identifying the source, you separate yourself from the belief. Rewriting the story. You are not your past. Healing isn't about pretending the abuse didn't happen. It's about acknowledging it and deciding that it no longer shapes your future. Here's how to begin transforming your mindset. 1. Challenge the beliefs. Start noticing your internal dialogue. When a limiting thought arises, pause and question it. Is this objectively true? Would I say this to someone I love? What evidence do I have that contradicts this thought? 2. Reframe with empowering truths. Replace old beliefs with empowering statements like, I am capable of learning and growing. My past doesn't define my future. I deserve financial security and emotional peace. You don't need to fully believe these statements yet. Just be willing to make space for them. 3. Seek support. Healing from abuse is not a solitary journey. Therapy, coaching, support groups, and safe friendships are invaluable. A trusted guide can help you recognize blind spots and celebrate your growth. 4. Practice self-compassion. Recovery is not a linear process. You will experience both good days and bad ones. What matters is that you continue to show up for yourself, gently and consistently. Instead of judging setbacks, ask, "What do I need right now?" That question alone can shift everything. Financial beliefs and the shadow of abuse. I've seen this pattern repeatedly. Women who know they're smart, capable, and hardworking, but still feel stuck when it comes to money. Often it's not about budgeting or spreadsheets, it's about shame. If your abuser controlled your finances, made you feel incapable of managing money, or told you that you'd fail without them, those beliefs might still dictate your choices. You might avoid checking your bank balance. You might feel guilty about spending. You might procrastinate taking financial control, not because you're lazy, but because some part of you still believes you can't. Final thoughts. Reclaiming your power. Self-limiting beliefs formed from abuse do not reflect your truth. They are defense mechanisms created during a time when surviving meant shrinking, staying silent, or avoiding risk. But you are no longer in that place. Now is the time to grow, to challenge those old narratives, to reclaim your voice, your worth, and your power. And every time you choose to believe in your worth, even a little bit more, you take one powerful step away from your past and toward a future built on strength, self-respect, and freedom. If you are experiencing financial abuse or have previously faced it and want to break free from its devastating effects, I have written an ebook specifically to address this painful issue. Please find the link in the description and start your new life of freedom today. The longer you wait, the more difficult it becomes to leave. If you're ready to take this even further and truly master your financial mindset, my Money Mastery for Women program is designed to help you break free from the financial limitations formed in your past and create a wealth-building path that aligns with your values. I will guide you through the transformation process step by step. The link is in the description, or visit prosperwoman.com. For additional financial coaching, you can watch my free mini course, Money Mastery for Women playlist. Want to know 10 steps to simplify your finances and how to get to financial freedom? Grab my free guide linked in the pinned comment or video description for instant access. And share in the comments your biggest struggles with finances. See you in the next one.